Hello and welcome back to the Fracking Farmhouse. Evidence-based fracking rants with cats. Well, sort of with cats. We've got some more evidence, new evidence come in. June 2019, the concerned health professionals of New York and the Physicians for Social Responsibility have published a new report. You might remember I talked about the old report. The old report was in, the first report was in 2014, where they studied 400 scientific studies that met the criteria of scientific truth, right? Scientific evaluation. Back in 2014 they had 400 studies. Now by 2019 there are 1,778 scientific articles. That's people actually going out and measuring things in the real world, like air pollution, like water pollution, like effects on human health. People measuring it, doing proper repeatable experiments and publishing it in here. And the headline is really, there is no evidence that fracking can be done without threatening human health on all sorts of, because there's been a big experiment on the effects of human health on individuals in Pennsylvania. And you see, what they say, the key of fracking is that there is no industrial area. What makes fracking different from any other industry I've studied in public health is that there is no industrial zone. It is taking place literally in people's backyards. And unfortunately, some of the best evidence for both polluting emissions and emerging health crisis is coming out of southwestern Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has it's similar size to the UK. It's much less densely populated than in South Yorkshire and Derbyshire, where they're threatening fracking at the moment. But what they're saying is they've been doing a 10-year experiment. They've been fracking in people's gardens and they've been polluting their water, they've been polluting their air, and we are getting a lot of health impacts. There is no evidence that fracking can operate without threatening public health directly and without imperiling climate stability on which public health depends. It's there. It's a 600-page report. June 17th. If you just Google concerned health professionals of New York, there's all 600 pages are there for you to peruse at your leisure and find out that the experiment in fracking is the results are in. Not only does it affect human health with asthma, with there's links to cancer, there's headaches and nausea, there's serious effects, there's lots and lots of effects. But the methane leakage, they found that actually the amount of methane that's leaking out of everywhere, there are so many wells drilled, so many abandoned, 90,000 or 120,000 abandoned wells that are leaking. There are super emitters. There's methane gas coming out of everywhere. Just up the road at Tinker Lane, they took infrared camera along, and just a vent stack there was leaking hydrocarbons. So it's bad for climate change. It's worse than burning coal. So all this bridge fuel stuff is a load of rubbish. So it's bad for the climate, it's bad for health. It has been proved by the health professionals of New York in 2017. It cannot be regulated. The stuff you hear coming out of Jim Radcliffe's mouth and INEOS saying we can follow the American model because it's been done safely in America, it's just total rubbish. It's total lies. It has not been done safely in America. It has been done America, big scale. It's exacerbating climate change. It's ruining their health. Let's not have it here. Let's not have it in England. Thank you very much for watching the Fracking Farmhouse. Short and sweet. Concerned health professionals in New York. Read it.